All right, it's now time to play Are You Smarter Than? 412-333-WXDX. Those are the numbers to call. 412-333-WXDX to play Are You Smarter Than? It's our cheap rip-off knockoff of Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? In this case, we welcome the Highlander Women's Rugby Club to the program today. All right, now, Bob and I had no idea what to expect. One of the very first guests we ever had for Are You Smarter Than many, many moons ago was my good friend Jen Cairns from the Pittsburgh Passion football team. And when the Pittsburgh Passion first launched, I'm like, oh my God, we got to get a look at these chicks. Chicks playing football, this is going to be nasty. And one of the first girls I clicked on was Jen, she's a babe. She's a total babe.
That's why she was in 4 or 5 times.
That's why she can come in whenever she wants. So that sort of opened my eyes to broader horizons, and maybe I should be, have a little bit more of a higher opinion on.
Be more accepting.
Right, exactly. So I thought, wait a minute, rugby girls. Now that's pushing.
There we go.
Rugby girls, that could get dangerous. They're hot.
There we are.
It's all about the Highlander Women's Rugby Club in my book, and you guys are doing Jello wrestling. Is that right? Now, is this to raise funds for the club? Is this how? Let me introduce. I got to do proper introductions.
And remember the names.
Now,
the names are part of it.
Are these your rugby names, or are these your Jello wrestling names?
Jello wrestling names.
Get it right.
We're serious.
So I'll go from my left to my right here in the studio. Kilobyte.
Hi. Kilobyte's the blonde.
She's the blonde. Ms. Claus.
I'm gonna win.
Okay.
Ms. Claus, the brunette.
You guys are playing together.
No, Jello wrestling.
Oh, no.
Oh, Jello wrestling.
Absolutely.
All right. And Sandra Day O'Clobber.
That's right. It's Judgment Day in the ring with me.
That's right, with the purple hair. So we've got the blonde, the brunette, and the purple.
Do you always have the purple hair, or is that just for the Jello wrestling event?
Yeah, no, this is a new addition. So.
Should I go by violet or purple? What should I do?
Indigo. I like indigo.
Indigo. Okay. I can tell when I said purple, you kind of looked at me like, I'm going to kill that guy. During the next song, I will rip his head off.
She'll tackle you.
Yeah.
All right, when we come back, we will play Are You Smarter Than, and you will find out how you can see the lovely ladies of the Highlander Women's Rugby Club wrestle in Jello. Where and when exactly?
Would it be great if we could give away a spot to wrestle them?
Is that possible?
Oh.
We can pull some strings.
We will see. We will see.
That's coming up for Are You Smarter Than next on 105.9 The X. It is the X Morning Show. This is 105.9 The X. Tim Benz, Bob McLaughlin with you. 9 o'clock hour on a Friday. As always, we play Are You Smarter Than. It's our cheap rip-off knockoff of Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader. We've been doing it for years. And how we spent this much time doing this game and not welcoming the girls of the Highlander Women's Rugby Club is beyond me. This is a match made in heaven. It took too long to get this far.
Our new bestest buddies.
Don't forget the event coming up on Saturday, tomorrow, Rex Theater, the Rust Belt Rumble, Jello wrestling with the girls from the Highlander Rugby Club. It's an event that you can't miss. Joining us right now on 105.9 The X is Chris. Chris, thanks for taking some time to join us. How are you?
Good.
If Chris wins and beats the girls from the rugby club, then Chris gets tickets to the Kick-Ass Christmas Show at the Stage AE Amphitheater, the new one that just opened up on the North Shore. So, Chris, that's what you're playing for. If you lose, then you have to wrestle all 3 girls in the Jello wrestling competition.
Woo! Sounds like a win-win.
I was just going to say, in a related matter, if you win, you get to wrestle all 3 girls in the Jello wrestling competition.
Although, just so you don't throw the competition, though, here on the air, you're going to have to wear one of their thongs.
I want the cake tickets set.
All right.
Oh, okay, he wants them.
Okay, so ladies, since there's 3 of you and you can all beat me up, I'll let you go first, okay? Question number 1 is for you. If you fail to answer this correctly, Chris can steal. The Steelers play in Baltimore on Sunday, but what is the capital of the state of Maryland?
Baltimore.
Baltimore? That is incorrect.
The other 2 looked at her and said, okay, she stepped up. She can take it.
Bat your Jello-laced eyelashes at me all you want. It's still not accurate. All right, so you can steal, Chris. Would you like to?
Yes.
Okay, what is the capital of Maryland?
Virginia?
Yes, he actually said Virginia.
You are wrong, Chris. I believe it's somewhere in the Constitution that a state can't be the capital of another state.
There's cities called.
The answer we're looking for was Annapolis. Annapolis was the answer. All right, so it's 0-0 after 1 round.
Sure it was.
Actually, given that last answer you just gave, Chris, I can't imagine how this question is going to go.
Yeah, that beats Kansas from last week.
While Pittsburgh is playing in Baltimore for the NFL, the University of Pittsburgh is playing at the University of Cincinnati in college football on Saturday. With that being said, Cincinnati is directly across the Ohio River from what other U.S. state?
Kentucky?
Whoa!
Oh, that was his.
False start. False start.
I messed up.
Now, here's the thing, Chris. She shouldn't have answered so quickly, but you don't know if she was right.
Right.
Given your obvious vast knowledge of American geography, do you think she's right? Was it Kentucky, or would you like to guess another state?
No, she's wrong.
She's wrong? Okay, then guess another state.
Okay, across the Ohio River?
Yes, across the Ohio River. What state is across the Ohio River from Cincinnati?
Pennsylvania. Come on.
Yes, you are that bad.
Yes. All right, now
Do you know
ladies-
which end of Ohio Cincinnati is in?
Yeah, where's Cincinnati in Ohio?
Okay, it's yeah, you're west.
Yeah.
Should have gone with Kentucky, huh?
Well, ladies, would you like to stand by your first answer? Is the answer Kentucky?
Yeah,
Final
I'm standing
answer.
with it.
You are correct. The answer is Kentucky. So
Wow,
in the
you're
most-
getting smoked.
in the most awkward way possible, the girls have a 1-0
Unbelievable.
lead.
They gave me the answer.
All right, ladies, you can take a commanding 2-0 lead if you get this correct here. We gave the story earlier about Saturn and life on Saturn, the thought that we found life on Saturn, but we just found it in a lake in California. Saturn is the second biggest planet in the solar system. What's the biggest?
Oh, come on.
Oh, okay, now hold on for a second here, Chris. Just keep in mind, if you get this wrong, you can steal.
Right, don't go throwing it.
This is our turn.
This is your turn. You can get it.
Um,
I love the fact that one of the girls was just doing, it's round. Round.
Go ahead, say Uranus.
That meant sunshine, but that's not
Oh,
our answer.
okay.
That's not a planet.
What are you,
apparently.
Napoleon Dynamite?
I had to tell you the sun's a star.
Oh, the biggest planet? Oh.
What is it, ladies?
we're going with Jupiter.
Jupiter is correct.
Yay!
That was too easy. But that was too easy. But
Name the state directly across the river from Jupiter.
All right, you need this to stay alive, Chris. If you don't get this right, you're done. Okay. The 38th parallel is associated with what major military conflict?
I'm sorry, say that again?
The 38th parallel is associated with what major military conflict? It's been discussed a lot lately.
Wait, I didn't hear the first part of that.
Do you know what a parallel is, Chris? Given your obvious knowledge of geography, I guess you struggle with map work here. But again, the 38th parallel is associated with what major military conflict?
With what major military what?
Conflict.
Like a war,
Like
dude.
a war, a police action, a war, a fight, a battle.
Okay,
Go ahead, say it. The battle
Well-
between Cincinnati and Kentucky. The battle between Jupiter and Saturn.
no, I'm not sure of this one.
Take a guess.
World War One.
World War I is incorrect.
So close.
That means, ladies, you have won. Are You Smarter Than?
Oh, man.
The Highlander Women's Rugby Club. By the way, the correct answer was the Korean War.
Yeah.
North
They
and
knew it.
South
We
Korean
knew that for the
conflict.
record.
Yeah,
I
we
heard you
got that
whisper.
right.
They were they even tried to give it away on that one also.
I can guarantee they would have gotten it right. So they would have
Where do I
been.
go to get my prize?
What do you do to get your prize? Well, you lost the cake tickets, so you're SOL there. However,
Right.
as we promised you, all you have to do is go to the Rex Theater on Saturday, December the 4th, and you can wrestle the girls from the Highlander Rugby Women's Club.
Okay.
At least we'll get you in the front door.
Yeah, we'll get in the front door, and what you do with your jello and your wrestling after that is your own damn business.
It's up to you.
All right, Chris, we'll put you on a list +1 to get in, okay?
All right, so I don't get cake tickets then.
You do not get cake tickets.
And
you
may
know
I
what, Chris?
suggest using Google or some other kind of mapping system to get you down to the Rex Theater?
Yeah, if
Okay.
we'd given you cake tickets, you never would have found the place anyway. So that's how you play Are You Smarter Than here
Wow.
on 105.9 The X. The next caller in gets the cake tickets automatically and a downloadable app for Google Maps so you can find it on the North Shore. 412-333-WXDX. Ladies, thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Great job. That was an ass kicking.
Yes, it was. That was a shutout, 3-0.
Everyone needs to come out tomorrow.
Rust Belt Rumble.
For their own personal ass
Yeah.
kicking.
Stoney's Beer, Rusty Waters Apparel.
The spanking
out.
doesn't hurt as much when you got Jello on your ass.
Yeah, that's right.
105.9 The X.